Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Bagman Podcast. That's Stock. He's got no voice today.
Hi, everyone.
A lot of cool things going on. I wanted to hit those really quick before we get into anything. Band concert tonight. So that's where I was 7th and 8th hour today. I was setting up sound for the band and choir concert. Choir sounds awesome. This is the best I've heard our choir in a while.
Yeah, they really do.
They've got...
The Christmas show was amazing. I can't wait to see them.
Oh,
tonight.
yeah, and they've added kids. So we've got an equal number of male and female choir people now.
Good.
We mic'd them up. I don't want to ruin anything or spoil anything, but they sounded awesome. It really is. It's the best I've heard them in a long time.
Well, Mr. Cheddar, he's been a guest on our show before.
Yes.
He's kind of been promoting it. The kids are going to sing in Latin. The kids are going to sing in Latin. So the kids are singing in Latin tonight.
Yeah, and
Everyone should come see
I have
it.
no idea what any of those words mean. I just one of them probably means the Lord. Anything in Latin, there's the Lord just thrown in there.
I'm just guessing they're singing the soundtrack to The Exorcist or something.
Oh, that would be amazing. No, it sounded really good. So they've got one a cappella song they're starting with a cappella, and then they're doing 2 with accompanying tracks, and all of them sound awesome. The band obviously is sounding really good right now. Pep Band was great on Friday, probably the best part of Friday night, I would say, without saying any more. But they've been awesome lately, and
Really, the band
they're really
needs
pumping it out.
all of our support right now because the band room received a lot of water damage when we had the rains last week.
Yeah, luckily they moved all of the instruments out of the way. Mr. Cheddar said they only lost like 4 or 5 pieces of music.
Yeah.
So the band library actually got some water as well, and kind of put some water stains all over 4 or 5 pieces of music. But luckily, timpani's okay.
Timpanis are okay.
Yeah, so we're okay.
All of the instruments are okay.
Exactly.
And you're going to mention this. They got the water damage because
Because if you hear any banging, clanging, thunderclatter, rattle, boom, boom, boom upstairs, that's the roof being fixed. So you might be hearing what sounds like a body dropping onto the floor. That's just repairs and replacements, I think. Yeah, but if you have a chance tonight, I think it starts at 7 o'clock.
Yep.
Come out to the concert. Do you think Mr. Cheddar scheduled
Is
this?
it 6?
I think it's 7. Curtain call for the kids is 6:30. I'll be here at 6:15.
Okay.
So we have to make this quick, guys.
Yeah.
What was it? Do you think it's coincidence that today's National Cheddar Day, Cheddar Cheese Day?
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, everyone wear your cheddar hats.
So I've got a cheese hat.
Do you?
From when we went to Florida on the band trip. Yeah. So Mr. Cheddar is rocking it out on Cheddar Day.
Yeah.
So
Amazing.
Spelled differently, but it's the same. Same person. Stock, you said you had a really good weekend. You wanted to talk about it a little bit?
Great weekend.
Okay.
I'm currently teaching creative writing as one of my courses.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like it's gotten out of hand for me this semester, and I don't know how to get it back on track. This is only the 3rd time I've taught it.
Okay.
So 27 years of French. If something goes wrong, you can figure it out pretty easy. 3rd time teaching creative writing, I just don't know what to do.
It's a different animal.
Yeah, very different. So I contacted Kirk Boo. He is our former principal, former superintendent, and he now works up in one of the Lafayette schools. And he put me in contact with their creative writing teacher, Sarah Powley, and she is an amazing lady. We had
very cool.
We had a Zoom meeting on Saturday afternoon. She just spewed information, and I was taking notes the whole time.
Right, as fast as you can.
Yes. I mean, she's really an amazing lady.
Cool.
Thank you, Sarah, and thank you, Kirk Boo, and happy birthday to you.
Yeah, it's always a good time catching up with Mr. Boo. I
Yep.
saw him at Prime Cut. Shout out to Prime Cut.
He's a good guy.
But yeah, he and Tracy were there, and it was a good time.
Yeah.
So it's always great to catch up.
Then yesterday I was at Walmart, and I'm not going to say the student's name. I'll tell you after we do the podcast. A former student came up. He had to remind me his name because I remember him sitting in class where he sat and who sat.
Oh, I already
around
know
him.
who you're talking about.
Okay.
Yep.
But as we were talking,
Got it.
he told me he was dealing with things while he was in school, and he told nobody, but he shared with me that he had had a bone marrow transplant, and he's doing exceptionally well right now.
Yeah.
So that's good.
That's awesome. Yeah,
Yeah.
I missed a lot of school for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had no
So,
idea
yeah.
that was going on.
Very cool.
And one
anything
more
else?
thing.
Yeah.
One more
Go
thing.
ahead, Stock. You said you had a lot.
Nora,
Oh, yeah.
she drew me
Yeah.
the Eiffel Tower.
Shout out to Nora.
She's great.
She gets bored up here when I have to work in the room. So she pranked some of my kids' computers.
Awesome.
Yep. She put a Kleenex over the keyboards
Oh,
and pranked
that'll
them
work.
so they wouldn't be able to use them.
That'll work.
She's done like cracks on the screen pranks before and stuff
Yeah.
like that. And she always asks me how it went on Monday. So
Actually,
you'll have to tell her that it went well.
we need to go back to touch typing.
Yeah.
I had my third year kids do an artist presentation today. They researched an artist, and I opened up a private window so that they could type in all of the
Incognito?
information. Yeah,
Yeah.
incognito.
Mhm.
And so I let them type in all their information on my keyboard. Certain letters, the printing is faded away because of how much I use it.
Sure.
And they're looking at it like, oh my gosh, I don't know how to spell my name. Where's this number? Where's that
Oh,
number?
it's crazy.
I mean, how? Yeah,
Me either.
Yeah. That's my favorite keyboard.
really.
Yeah. My favorite keyboard doesn't have any keys.
Yeah.
Like it's blank caps.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I'm a sadist, apparently. Yeah, I mean, it's weird to see some of the skills that get lost along the way sometimes. The cool thing is, I know that the elementary is big into typing club.
good.
So Nora does typing and all that, and all those kids do typing. Hopefully, that's not a lost skill when they get up here. They've also done cursive in second grade now,
Awesome.
which,
That's great.
I mean, hey, that might not sound like a big feat to a lot of people, but a couple of years ago, I had seniors that couldn't sign their names.
Yeah.
And it's a lost skill.
Yeah.
It's just something that we take for granted, maybe. Anything else you want to talk about, Sock, before we bring our guests on?
Just a quick promo.
Yeah.
Next Monday is President's Day. We probably won't have a podcast that day.
Right.
However,
It'll be the next day.
okay.
Yeah, we're already scheduled.
Okay, good.
Yep.
Joey Holt, co-host of the History Buffet, he and I are going to be touring Crown Hill Cemetery and putting together a podcast for that. And we're trying to see if Craig will be able to come join us. Do you think he
Yeah,
will?
that'd be a blast. I'm down for it.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Good
Good.
to see where Dillinger's buried and James
Yeah.
Whitcomb Riley.
Yeah.
And my dad's a really big proponent of going to see where they lay all the police officers to rest.
Okay.
Because they always have a huge
Yeah.
crowd when they do one of those,
Yeah.
which unfortunately happens a lot.
Too often.
Yes, too often. All right. Well, let's bring on our guests. We've
Yeah.
got some special guests today. We've got Stephanie and Robin. Hey, guys. How's it going?
Good.
So what's been going on in your world?
Well, I know Robin's getting ready for spring break.
Oh, hype. We'll talk about that. We'll see
We
what kind
all are, I
of
think.
specific plans you have. Oh, we've got the countdown going. It's what, 20 days, would we say?
Yes.
That's what it is? 20 full school days. Okay. But 4-day weekend this weekend.
4-day weekend.
Yes.
Hype. That's so awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Isn't that the best?
Sometimes it's hard to schedule in class, but you like the time off.
Did we have a 4-day week last week?
No, but next week and the week after.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
Friday
Well,
and Monday.
yeah, this week and
Well,
next
on the
week.
way.
Yeah, yeah. So that's exciting. I'm pumped for it. I'm here for it. So what are you guys currently, what's your job description? What do you do here at the school? I know you wear many hats like all of us do here at a small school. You kind of have to. But what are you guys into right now? So Robin, you're nestled back there by Mrs. Myers. What is your official
Well,
title and description?
guidance secretary in some athletics. Now I'm about knee deep into honor banquet planning, which is March 9th.
Oh my.
And I'm also the conference secretary, and we have our winter banquet the 8th. So I knock out 2 beef house banquets back to back right before spring break.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
She's gonna need that
Yeah,
vacation.
seriously.
Absolutely.
Stephanie, what are you up to?
Well, I'm the athletic secretary, and I mostly do middle school athletics, and Robin takes care of most of the high school stuff.
So you got
Right
your hands
now,
in everything
kinda
too.
Slow.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, we're almost between seasons, right?
Yeah.
So what is it? Just boys basketball is the only thing playing right now.
Yeah, well, middle school girls are still playing. Right
Middle
now.
school was that 7th and 8th grade?
Yeah.
Yeah.
6th grade as well.
Yeah. We
When
look
is-
to have an Ollie on the show, but he's got other
busy.
responsibilities right
Very
now.
busy.
He's managing.
When
7th and 8th
is
grade
middle
girls.
school wrestling? Is
Oh.
that
Yeah,
still
it's
to
going
come?
on right now.
Right now. Okay.
So middle school wrestling is also a thing.
I don't
so
know if they've had a match yet or
Okay.
meet, but they have practices. So.
Okay.
okay, very cool. Hard to hear. Okay. Hey, thank you for the heads up, Carol. I'll turn them up a bit and see if we can get anything going here.
Oh, hi, Carol.
Yep. Everybody.
And your mom?
Yes.
My favorite
As
person,
as in my only immediate family member that refuses to come on the podcast.
but she listens.
She does listen.
That's good.
She does listen and sends me text messages when things need to be fixed.
That's perfect.
Yes.
You need
which
that.
It works out great for me.
It's a win-win.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So let's jump into our first topic. Let me do our topic selector and jump into our first topic. So it was brought up, Mr. Cross did the top 10 movies, right? So it was brought up that we should do a abridged version of that because we're trying to get out of here. Top 5 movies. Now, who wants to go first? Because I only have one on this list because there's only one movie that matters. But who would like to take the first step? I know you've got your list already, Stock. Do you want to go ahead and do yours?
Well,
And then we'll bring the ladies on.
I started to write down the same list I wrote before, but then you started
I
criticizing
called him out.
me, and
I called him out.
So
That's a text message to Stock. If you're not familiar with our show noises, that
Tanner Dreher.
hey Tanner,
Yay.
yay! As you said, welcome.
Okay, good.
We've got a live chat going on my text messages right now. This is great.
Awesome.
So you've got 5 new movies then?
No, I did my top 3 animated Disney films.
Oh, I like that.
Okay.
Spoiler alert: one of those songs is going to be sang tonight at the choir concert.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Did you knew that, right?
Yeah.
It's it sounded great. Balance is awesome. So go ahead, Sock.
Number 1, probably controversial because everyone will say something else is better, but you're wrong. The Little Mermaid.
Yeah, something else is better.
I saw it like 6 times in the theater, and I just loved it more and more each time.
But you're a huge fan of the soundtrack as well.
Oh, yeah.
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 I would say La Belle et la Bête.
And see, that's a very close second.
Yeah,
What
I just
is
like
that?
I like the snowball scene, like when they're outside and they're
Yes.
doing the snowball fight. You
Yeah.
know exactly what I'm talking about.
I do.
Okay, yeah, it's
But-
Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
In French?
No, the
Oh.
I
Disney
just said it
version.
in French.
I like.
What was that?
We watched the black and white version of Beauty and the Beast in Stock's class when I
Yeah.
was in French in high school, and that's what it was called, La
Yeah.
Belle et la Bête.
No kidding.
Yeah, the Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah. I put The Little Mermaid first because it re-energized Disney. Disney was kind of floundering at the time.
Pun intended.
No pun intended. But it really brought Disney back, and for about 10 years, they
it.
they did quality movies with a
Yep.
couple bombs in between, like Aladdin and Hercules. But
Okay, but wait a minute. Have you
Shots
seen Aladdin
fired.
on Broadway?
no,
Shots fired.
chances
better.
are I won't.
Much better on Broadway than in theater.
I didn't know that was a Broadway thing.
Yes.
Okay.
So good. Ranks right up there.
Oh man,
Second one is Beauty and the Beast.
there you go. Okay.
It's the first animated film ever nominated for Best Picture at the
Best
Academy
Picture,
Awards.
yep.
And it's just captivating. It's one of those enchanting movies. You know, just the fairy tale nature of it.
Yeah.
And then The Lion King.
Yeah,
And
that soundtrack's killer too.
it is.
Again, amazing on Broadway.
I've seen it.
Oh, I've,
yeah,
I've heard that. Stock's
Awesome.
seen that one. Yeah,
4 times.
Yes.
4
I
times.
saw it in Broadway, Louisville, and twice in Indy.
Oh my goodness, that's
It's-
awesome.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
That was at Tim Rice and Elton John, right? The
Yeah, yeah.
soundtrack. Yeah.
Everything's better on Broadway.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Hot take. Is that why so many years are like Broadway or
Probably.
Broadway adjacent? Yeah,
Probably, yeah.
that's fair. Yeah.
So, and these could rotate at any time.
Okay.
So those are just my top 3. Do you want to know my 2 bottom?
Yes.
It better not be my number 1.
Hercules and Aladdin.
Yeah, that's. I mean,
Wow.
Hercules is difficult for me because I didn't watch it when it came out. I watched it years later,
Yeah.
and I don't know. There's a couple songs on the soundtrack that are really good.
Yeah.
And I like that Scar's the rug. I like that little
Yeah.
detail, but I mean, overall, it's kind of meh. It's mid.
Here's why I don't like Hercules. Well, here's why
Mr.
I don't
Blanket.
like Aladdin.
Yes.
Keep in mind, I'm not criticizing any of the talent who performed in the show. I'm criticizing the writers, directors, producers. The title is Aladdin. Tell me about Aladdin. Not we've got Robin Williams as a genie. Oh, look at everything he can do. Oh, and here's a
Too
little
soon,
something about
Sock.
Aladdin.
Especially somebody dressed like Genie today.
In
Too
the
soon.
bottle?
Too soon. Is that Christina Aguilera?
I can't fit in. I can't fit in a bottle though.
Gonna rub me.
And Hercules, it just had too many anachronisms in it.
Thinking the same thing.
I would say
It was
I would
too
say
modern.
Aladdin's good. I like Aladdin. I like the Aladdin soundtrack. Maybe that's what floats it.
Soundtrack's okay.
Yeah. I mean, you got the whole new world. That's kind of like the banger from that, right?
Yeah.
I'll sing it right now. Who's doing the girl part? No. Okay. Which one of you guys wants to go first?
Go ahead, Ro.
Top
Hey.
5.
Grease.
So we're going
And
one to
Dave.
5.
Oh gosh.
We have to have them in order.
They're
You don't
not
have to have, you don't
necessarily
have,
in order,
oh,
but
not necessarily in
Grease.
order. Disclaimer.
I don't know how anybody can
Grease.
not love Grease.
Well, tell me more. Tell me more.
That
Yeah.
was
That was good, right?
That was really good.
That was
Yeah.
good. We just watched that the other day. That's
I just
good.
love Grease.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those I grew up watching it.
You were working here at the school when the school did Grease, weren't you? It would have been Eric France was Kanicki.
Yeah, and that was she wasn't here yet.
Oh no.
No,
Well,
not by a long shot. That was Jennifer Cole.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So the school did Grease
Oh.
as a musical.
Yeah.
That would have been cool.
It was actually really, really fun, and they did a great job.
They did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As we know, Stock and I go to everything like that. So are you coming tonight? I'm assuming you are.
I plan to.
Yeah. Are you doing personal training? No. No. Okay. Number 2.
Number 2.
Well, not in any order, but
Oh,
your
okay.
second.
Wizard of Oz.
The Wizard of Oz.
I did see that when the elementary put that on.
Oh yeah, that was
Yeah,
good.
that was very good.
Not the Wiz.
Not the Wiz. The Wizard
Not
of
the
Oz.
Wiz, but the Wizard of Oz.
No, he's
Okay.
not down that road.
3.
Dirty Dancing.
Ooh, Dirty
Do you
Dancing.
see a theme here?
Never saw
Great
it.
soundtracks.
I
and
do.
all.
I do see a
A
theme.
little bit of singing.
That's Patrick Swayze too, at his
Yeah.
finest.
Those are all the originals, not the remakes.
Exactly.
Right.
Yes.
Well, nobody puts baby in the corner.
No. Breakfast Club.
Oh yeah.
Classic
Ooh.
80s.
Is it?
Yeah.
I got to go to myself on that one. There, fist in the air
Yep.
Yep.
at the end of the movie. We're all. What?
Isn't that Wakanda Forever?
I think it's part of that, but you got to be facing the other way.
Okay.
And the last one I would say was 16 Candles.
Ooh,
Classic 80s.
16 Candles. The bathroom scene is one of my favorite scenes of all time,
Never saw it.
where he's holding up his prize. Oh man,
A lot of those 80
Yes.
movies I've never seen.
Oh.
16
Did
did you guys have the
Breakfast Club.
crush on the bad boy?
Oh, of
What was-
course.
what was
Jake
his name?
Ryan.
Jake Ryan.
Yeah.
Did you have a
But
crush
he
on
wasn't
Jake
really
Ryan?
a bad boy though, was he?
Kind
Well,
of. I
kind
mean,
of.
he was
The
the
stud in the movie.
Kind of. He was like not part of the
Jake
main
Ryan.
group. Yeah.
Jake Ryan.
He was
drove that nice
squinty.
car,
Yeah.
Yeah.
had the good hair.
Oh, the great hair.
Yeah.
Wow. Isn't he like a carpenter now? I think
Oh, is
in
he
real
really?
life he's like a carpenter, so that makes him extra hot.
Oh.
I don't know how that works. But
Not
Tool
always.
belt.
tool belt, yeah. Al Borland over here.
But you know what the tool belt means.
Yes.
It means you see the moon every time he
Oh.
bends over.
Oh.
That's not where I was thinking. But
I don't need a tool belt for that. Stephanie, your top 5.
Okay, no order.
No order, no specific order.
Breakfast at Tiffany's.
She said, "What about?" That's a banger.
I've not seen it.
You've
Never saw it.
Okay, good. Eric, maybe
Oh,
we
you
need to watch it.
guys.
I recall we both kind of liked it, and I said, "Well, that's the one thing we've got."
Is that a black and white?
That's a song
That's
from
the song
no,
1996.
from Deep Blue something.
1995.
Yeah,
I think
95.
that
95.
might have had a
The
remake.
song.
If it was originally, I don't
That's a
know,
Hepburn
but
movie,
there's-
right?
That's what I thought. It was a
Yeah.
black and white.
Yeah, it
I
is.
love
Yeah.
Hepburn.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fantastic.
What was the other one? She was in Rear Window.
Rear Window.
Was
That's a
that
Hitchcock.
her?
Wasn't she on
Yeah.
Gold
That was
Pond
good.
too?
Legally
she-
Blonde. Is that what you said?
On Golden
was
Pond.
Catherine
Oh,
Oh.
yeah.
Okay.
Close.
Same idea. Same idea.
Yeah, different.
Oh,
they're
goodness. I
probably
love
the
it.
same age.
Okay.
Were they even? They were related, but were they sisters?
Competitors? I don't know.
I don't either.
I don't
I
know where.
think they were sisters.
I don't know where the family tree forks.
They always do.
Number 2.
Sleeping with the Enemy.
Oh, now that's kind of a deep cut.
Never saw it.
There it is.
Oh,
I was
my
waiting for that.
It's
was
a
like-
nail biter.
Why is that Stock?
Why? Is that
Stock always says that if he hasn't seen it,
It's
Oh.
not good.
then it's not a
No,
good movie.
No, I don't say it that way. I say I only watch good movies.
You can't judge a movie if you haven't seen it, though.
I only watch good movies.
Okay.
Just
Is
because
it-
I haven't seen it, I'm not criticizing it.
Okay.
It's a thriller. It's a nail biter. It's good.
I like it. That's good.
Of course, Pitch Perfect 1 and 2, not 3.
Oh yeah, 3 kind of falls off, but 3 has my favorite performance. So 3 has Whiskey Shivers, the band from Austin, Texas, doing the country music band.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
Whiskey Shivers.
That's an actual band out of Austin, Texas. They do kind of like folk, bluegrass kind of music.
Oh yeah.
They play outside of barbecue places a lot.
Oh,
But
that's fun.
I got into them a long time ago, and then Pitch Perfect 3 came out, and I was like, wait a second, I recognize those guys. But yeah, if you ever get a chance, they got a
You're
pretty.
always ahead of the game.
I'm ahead of the curve.
I've never seen any of those.
You're not a big Anna Kendrick fan?
I'm not a big Pitch Perfect fan. They just don't look interesting to me.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Do you get that? You don't get that because you didn't see the movie.
I'll just ease on down the road. It's fine.
Yes.
My next one is The Holiday with Jude Law. And
Oh my, Kelsey talks
Cameron
about that all the
Diaz.
time.
Never saw
Oh.
it.
No, yeah.
I'm not surprised.
Honestly, I've seen it once, and it wasn't a fond memory. I don't remember hating it. It was just kind of there for me.
It's just
Is
kind
it
of
is it because of romantic comedy kind of
Comedy,
thing?
yeah.
That's why.
yeah.
My number one and only is also a romantic comedy, and a story of it's a hero's journey.
Of course.
Yeah. It's a story of a father and a son tracking across the country to one thinks they're going to a fishing trip, the other one thinks they're going to a concert, and then they learn a little bit about themselves and each other along the way. And for the younger, it's all about impressing a girl. It's called a Goofy movie, and it's the best movie ever made, the only one that really matters. Now, if you want suggestions on movies you should watch, Idiocracy, because it's happening in real life. If you've never seen it, you'll be like, oh, well, that's in the news. But Idiocracy, awesome, but a
Yeah,
Goofy movie.
2-hour movie or half-hour news.
That's fair. But one will make you cry and one won't.
Oh.
Brutal. Stock, you had some rants for us this week.
I've got 2 rants.
Two rants.
One is a collective rant.
Okay.
Rant 1 is the roof work. Now, for me, being a downstairs teacher,
Yeah.
I haven't heard all the noise, but there's a corner where the high school meets the middle school. Constantly, there's roof trash collecting there and swirling around.
I just love that that's like a cool colloquial term, roof trash.
I like that. So I'm
That's
going to
good.
use that.
That's good. It's like a dead bird or something. That's roof trash.
But
I love it.
no, but for all of us, for you upstairs teachers, I'm
Yeah.
sure it's been difficult.
Today we played the game of identify the equipment by the sound. So there was an impact driver for a while during third hour and fourth hour. Second rant.
Second rant, my respiratory system.
Oh yeah,
It's-
well it's going around.
Well, I know, but me specifically, I've had something wrong ever since the day I was born.
Yeah,
Talk to my parents. They say I was in
to the hand.
the hospital for 6 months with double pneumonia. I don't remember it. I was maybe 3 or so.
For 6 months?
That's the story they tell
Oh
me.
my goodness.
That's what she said.
I do remember Mom was teaching at the time, and her kids. I don't remember her teaching, but her students collected up this money, and they got me this really big rabbit doll. But then Mom and Dad had to throw it away for 2 reasons. Do you want both reasons?
Did you live the Velveteen Rabbit?
Do you want both reasons?
Yes, we want
I
both
want
reasons.
all the reasons.
Okay. Reason number 1, it was the 70s, and there were no safety protocols, so they had these sharp wire things in his ears to keep his ears.
Oh yeah.
Those started to poke out. And number 2, apparently when I was remember I was like 3 or so, when I was in the hospital kept a diaper on me and they wouldn't come change me. So I learned how to take it off and I'd whip it around.
You were Petey Pablo before Petey
Pretty
Pablo.
much.
Take your shirt off, whip it around your head like a helicopter. Oh my
Dollar
gosh.
bills are flying.
Hey, I want to get your reaction on this, Stock, because Zach
Okay.
just called you out in the comments.
Okay,
You
what'd
ready?
he say?
You ready? So it's going back to the movie thing.
Yeah.
He said, I convinced Stock to go see Godzilla King of Monsters with me. That wasn't a good movie, and he saw it. Also, we watched Fan 4 Stick together.
We couldn't miss that.
That was
We couldn't miss it.
that was more of less of a movie and more of a cultural experience.
Yeah. And I'm going to defend myself on the Godzilla movie.
Please
Because one of my favorite shows from the 90s was Mystery Science Theater 3000. Did any of you watch it?
No.
I
Okay.
love Mystery Science Theater.
Great show.
Yes.
They did a lot of the Godzilla movies in their early seasons.
Yeah.
Those were always hilarious. And I thought, wow, can a Godzilla movie really be this funny? And
Yeah.
so I wanted to go see one in person in the theaters. And he's absolutely right. It was a trash movie.
Yeah.
I mean, that ending was trash.
Well,
That's no other way to say it.
in a cruel twist, that's kind of what happened when we went to watch Fan Four Stick. We were the Mystery Science Theater 3000 guys making fun of the movie as it was going
we knew
on.
what we were getting into.
Yeah, we knew exactly. We went to the Danville Theater back when it was open.
Back when
Rest,
it was
rest in
open.
peace, Village Mall Theater. And we were probably the only people there. I would assume
No,
us. There was
I-
another group.
I remember there were quite a few people
Yeah.
there.
And it was like the last week that it was open.
Yeah.
And we had to see it in the theaters before it left the theaters.
So Craig texts me
Yeah.
at like 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah. And Fan Four Stick, if you guys don't know, it was the Fantastic Four reboot, but they stylized it with a 4 in the middle instead of an A. So everybody just called it Fan Four Stick.
Oh.
Yeah, it was atrocious, even in the marketing.
So Craig drove by my house. Get in, idiot. We're going to the
Get in,
movies.
we're going to the movies. Yes.
What year was that?
Oh my gosh,
that was 15, I think.
that was a while ago.
14,
Yeah, it
15.
was a lifetime ago. Oh my goodness.
I will Google it.
Please Google it. I was talking about setting the computer up there for you. We've got a computer down there.
Is that the one Jessica Alba was in?
No. That was the good one.
Oh,
Comparatively, the great one.
Yeah, relatively speaking.
that's a
Yeah,
great one.
yeah. There's also a Roger Corman version of the Fantastic
the
Four
early 90s.
in the early 90s,
2015.
and it was trashed. They made the whole movie, and it was like canned. The theater didn't want it getting out. But if you go to YouTube, you can watch it. And
The only
it's-
reason they made it was to keep the rights to it.
yes, to keep the rights of it. And the girl that played the Invisible Woman actually reprised her role in Arrested Development
Did she?
season 4.
Awesome.
Yeah. What's her name? Debris.
Okay.
Yeah, Debris, and they play a lot off of that name. It's pretty funny.
I don't know the actor, but the one who played the Human Torch, he went on to do something.
Yeah. It's just an atrocious movie.
Yeah.
It's so bad. Let's watch it.
But it's one of those that's so bad it's good.
yeah. Oh, I should have put the Star Wars Holiday Special on my list.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's 1.5.
It's so bad that it's good. I love it so much. Have you guys ever seen that?
No.
No.
There was a holiday special, and it was post Mark Hamill's accident.
It was post-accident.
It's wild.
Star Wars came out in 77. I think the holiday special was 78.
Yeah. So it's all the people that you kind of knew from it, and they added a bunch of other stuff that didn't make sense at all.
Yeah,
So
they
it's
go to
Chewbacca's family.
Chewbacca's family. And the whole thing is Chewbacca has to get
Yeah.
home for Life Day. So he
Yeah.
can celebrate Life Day with his family.
And somehow B. Arthur's in it, and Jefferson Starship,
and Harvey Korman.
and Harvey. It's just wild.
And Art Carney.
Yeah.
He's in
So
it.
if you ever get a chance, it's on YouTube as well.
Is it a
YouTube has
comedy?
everything.
It's not
I mean,
supposed
not
to be.
intentionally, but it is.
Part of Star Wars, though.
It's is it
No.
considered canon now that Disney took over everything? I don't really know.
I think true fans consider it because George Lucas hates it.
That's fair, and
Yeah.
I like to think that Itchy and Lumpy and Scratchy or whatever their
Yeah.
names were are part of canon.
Yeah.
That was Chewbacca's family's
Yeah.
name, and there's some pretty inappropriate parts with that.
Okay.
We'll leave it there. Not safe for work anyway.
Well, not
Yeah,
Diane
yeah,
Cannon.
it's on my list.
Yeah, that's fair. No, seriously. Do you guys have any rants before we want to move on? Do our guests have any rants? The roof rant, I think, is a big one throughout the school, but it's just kind of annoying throughout the day more than catastrophic.
Is what it is.
It is what it
Gotta
is.
suffer through it.
We got to suffer through it. Just like you hanging out with Travis every day. You got to suffer through it.
I too.
Mr. Brown,
That's why I
yes.
smile all the time. I'm not listening. I'm just.
just nod your head and smile. I love it. So this brings us to a happy topic, at least for most people, and that is spring break. Yes, which we are, like we said earlier, 20 days away, 20 school days away. So what do you guys have planned?
I'm going on a cruise.
A cruise
Yes,
to
with
a
the
specific
Myers-
destination, or
The
just
Myers family.
Mr. Cheddar said almost catastrophic for me. Oh, you're going to a destination, or is it just floating in the water, kind of
We
get
have a
away from
couple- I
everything?
think we have about 3 sea days, but
Okay.
we're going to Belize,
Oh, my.
and Roatan, Cozumel, and Grand Cayman.
Jeez.
No.
You should play Pokemon Go and then send me gifts from all those places. That's what you should.
okay. You can set me up to do that.
Okay, we'll do that.
I collect shot glasses.
Shot glasses?
Yep.
It's not
Okay.
collection.
All right.
You can have my
Really?
collection.
You really do?
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Had I known, I could have been picking those up from
Yeah.
every destination.
We should have started this earlier. we got us pepper bellies last week. Now you're getting shot glasses.
Yeah.
This is the best day ever. This is a
Well,
great idea.
Everyone knows now.
Yeah, everybody knows. So when you go on
Do you
your
just have
trips,
them on display or what?
I used to, and then I don't anymore.
Oh, but you still continue to collect them?
yeah.
Okay.
yeah,
The
why not?
newer ones I keep out.
Okay.
Why not? Don't put them in the other building or they disappear. Stephanie, what do you have planned
Is
for?
that a rant?
That isn't, well, not me. It's not a rant for me.
I have nothing planned.
Nothing planned.
Maybe I'm painting a bathroom.
You know, those are some of my favorite spring break plans, though, is where you have nothing and you can just kind of relax. I get so stressed out on vacations.
Really?
Yeah, because you have to plan stuff, you have to drive places, you have to, make accommodations for everything. It just kind of stresses me out.
I disagree.
That's why the ship is probably a good idea.
I never went anywhere on spring break until Riley's senior year. So 2018, Laura and I took Abby and Riley on a cruise. And that last 9 weeks of the year was the best end of the year we have ever had.
Just flew by.
And I think it's just the fact that we were able to get away, get some, rest, some downtime, some sun. I think everybody should go someplace warm on spring break.
Someplace warm.
I agree. I totally agree with that.
I'll sit in my
It
car.
really
then.
made a change
Sit in your car
in my
with the heat on.
in my attitude when we got back to work.
Really? You noticed a difference?
Absolutely.
That crazy.
Yep.
Stock, do you have any spring break plans?
I was hoping to, but it turns out I don't.
Oh, okay.
Because the year of COVID 2020,
Boo.
yeah,
Boo.
I was planning on going to visit a friend of mine in St. Louis. We studied together in France, and he owned a microbrewery in St. Louis.
Oh, cool.
He said, "Come on over. I'll give you the grand tour. We got a nice little restaurant down there."
Oh, nice.
And then we first got that note saying, "If you plan to go anywhere, tell us where."
Oh, my goodness.
I know,
Yeah.
with details and everything. And then about 2 days later, that's when everything happened.
Yeah.
That was a big debate for you guys, I
Yeah,
remember.
we had a cruise
Yeah.
planned and we were
Yeah.
still going up until like 2 days. Then the
Yeah.
cruise line ended up canceling.
Yeah, I
we were
remember
going to go, but the
Yeah.
cruise line canceled on us. So
Oh, they actually canceled
they canceled
the
on
cruise.
us. Yeah, we even upgraded to a balcony room in case we got stuck in.
No kidding.
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's kind of
So,
terrifying.
yeah. Well, I was planning this spring break to go over and see him in St. Louis. I didn't know this. He moved to Florida.
Oh,
But
hey, there
he
you go.
has a
That's warm, too.
microbrewery down there. Anyone in Florida, if you're in, I don't know, Florida cities, look up the Brew Hub. Look up the Brew Hub and ask for James Ottolini.
Oh, my.
James Ottolini.
Okay, the Brew Hub. So,
You don't know where he lives? Where is that?
Kind of in central Florida, I would say.
awesome. Is it Lakeland, Florida?
Where are you getting
I
all
think so,
that?
yes.
Yeah, I just looked up Brew Hub, Lakeland, Florida. It is in, 3900 South Frontage Road, Lakeland, Florida.
He's either the owner or the manager, but
Very cool.
How far away
Great
is that
guy.
from Tampa?
Well, I mean, I can run my Google Maps here in a second if you want me to.
Just curious.
Are you? Is that an option now?
Maybe.
Oh, that'd be cool. So let's look. Lakeland, Florida. Lakeland. This is my touch typing. I can't type on a phone. I find that I type like my dad when I'm working on my Florida to Tampa, Florida. I mean, if you guys were commenting, Mr. Cheddar and Zach, you guys could have looked this up for me.
yeah, thanks a lot, people.
44 minutes.
44
Oh, there
minutes.
you
I mean,
go.
that's an Uber ride,
That's
right? I mean,
thir-
we're leaving in Florida at noon the day before, so
36 miles, 44 minutes via I-4 West.
Okay.
So there you go. There's something to do.
Yeah,
So if we throw your name out, are we going to get a discount?
We
or
get a free shot glass to bring
glass?
back.
ask for a shot glass.
At a microbrew? I don't know.
Exactly.
Do they do shot glasses there?
Well, it's micro. They can't give you the full size cup.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you just get
shot
shot
glass.
glass. That's where that comes from, right? Isn't that where that maybe?
Yes, we'll
Yeah.
say yes.
Sure. Yes. Spring break. So your plans were canceled. So you don't know what you're doing now, or you don't have anything set in stone, or
Right now, I'm sleeping in and doing laundry.
I mean, other than the laundry, that sounds great.
Wow.
Laundry just sounds awful.
Taking naps.
I don't mind doing the laundry. It's folding the laundry.
Yeah.
That's the worst part.
Yeah, finishing it.
Like I'll throw it in, take it out, put it in a basket, and then man,
Well,
I'm just terrible at folding laundry.
my Aunt Jackie, she told me, I don't know if she told Mom because Mom might have something to say to her. Oh, I got a funny story. Should I tell it?
Obviously,
Well, is it okay to tell stories about your mom and your aunt?
mine.
No, Mom.
I was gonna say tell away. She's watching, so watch what you say.
But no, Jackie told me, why bother putting it up? You're just going to wear it again.
That's fair.
That's
Yeah.
my kids' motto.
See,
Yeah.
it all works out.
Yeah.
But Jackie has 3 kids, 2 girls and a boy. Stephanie and Jennifer are the 2 girls. Jennifer's the oldest. They were visiting us for a week. And Mom asked them one day, "What do you want for breakfast?" And they said, "Can we have waffles?" Mom said,
Ooh.
"Okay." So she gets out the waffle iron, plugs it in. She starts mixing up the eggs and the milk and the flour, and they're just sitting there looking at her. And Mom asked, "What's wrong?" And they said, "That's not how Mommy does it." "Well, how does she do it?" "She just gets it out of the freezer."
Toaster.
Is that Eggos?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, I love that. I love it. Do you guys do breakfast? Do you guys do breakfast anymore, Stock? Are you a breakfast person?
I like breakfast.
Yeah.
I'm not always up in time for it on
That's
the
fair.
weekends.
That's kind of where I am.
Yeah. And I don't always have time to eat the breakfast that I like. I love a good eggs and bacon.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do with you do? You do the English muffin.
Yeah.
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 I don't remember what else you get. I don't remember if it was.
I get the skillet.
Oh, the skillet.
Yeah.
Oh, I love the
Yeah.
skillets.
Are you guys breakfast people?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And lunch and
every
dinner.
day? Oh wow. Just you get up early, or do you do like overnight oats or something?
No, I get up every.
Jeez.
Egg
Sometimes you
sandwich.
can smell the bacon.
Yeah, bacon
office.
sandwich.
Nice. I like it. You guys are on top of things. So that brings us to the speed round, Stock. Do you want to
Okay.
do the questions, or because of your voice, do you want me to do the questions?
I've gone this far. I might as well do it.
Hey, let's put that voice out of its misery
Yeah.
right now.
Here we go, kids.
All right, speed round, guys.
How did you guys get to Covington?
I grew up here. I've lived here all my life.
Okay.
Went away to school for 2 years, came back here. My husband's a transplant, so I've always been here.
Okay. And how'd you get the job specifically at the high school?
Actually, Bruce G was the one that told me about it because Judy worked here. And I think there were probably 30 people, I think, interviewed at the time. Janet retired, and I got the job.
Yeah.
Interviewed with 3 different people, Randy, Kirk, and Laura.
Oh, the OG3.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
There you go.
Yeah, the
Shout
only true interview I've ever had in my life
Yeah.
was for this job with those
No
3
kidding.
people.
Janet,
Yeah.
what a gem.
She's great.
Yeah. So Stephanie, how'd you get here?
Well, I'm originally from Fountain County, but grew up in Muncie, Indiana.
Oh, go Ball State.
Oh,
Yeah,
don't do
right.
that.
I know Ball State. And then I moved back here when I was 30.
Wow.
Yeah. Took home my 30th birthday, actually.
Really? That was a moving day?
Yep.
I like it.
Yep.
Did
I
you
like
at least get a cake?
Did I what?
Did you get a cake?
No, I didn't. No, I was moving
Time
in.
time to make a cake.
Ryan, if you're
Making
listening.
Yeah, exactly. I had two of those. I had two of those NHS cookies today. They
Yeah.
were very good.
Yeah.
So how'd you get to Covington High School?
Mitzi Barnes told me about
Oh,
the
shout out to
opening.
Mitzi.
Yeah. Yeah.
We've got some elementary people coming
Yeah.
out soon.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Very
fun
cool.
fact though, was it Jennifer that worked for Bruce G?
Yes, Jennifer.
I did.
And I did.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Bruce G.
Bruce G.
The glue that holds Covington
So
Credentials.
together.
much. Yeah.
Oh my
absolutely.
goodness. How cool is that though?
Yep.
That's kind of
No,
neat.
I think we were all about 18-month employees.
Yeah. Exactly.
Until you came to this job? Oh, that's
For me, it was,
hilarious.
yeah.
He's got a Covington worker factory.
He trains them well.
Trains him well. Yes. Yes. What was I don't even remember what the
Oh,
second
next
was.
one. What does Trojan pride mean to you?
And I know you guys were fretting about this. Did you come up with anything?
Honestly, probably community support.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's a good one.
I think this community supports Trojan athletics a lot.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. What do you think, Stephanie?
Yeah, I
Trojan
kind of
pride?
agree with that. Unity.
Okay.
Was the word that I came up with, but
Very nice.
I like hers better.
We'll add it to the
So-
chart.
They're both good answers.
Community
Yeah,
unity.
I like them. Yeah.
Community unity.
Community.
There you
Yeah.
go.
I like it.
Yeah.
Okay, what song describes you?
Ooh.
It's My Life by Bon Jovi.
It's now or never. Yes.
Well, I was fretting about this one all day. I kept asking
Ooh.
everybody, but the only ones I could come up with was "Girls Just Want to Have Fun"
Oh.
or "Crazy Train."
Mix of both.
So
I think the
Girls
mix
just
of
wanna-
I think the mix of those would be Sweet but Psycho.
No,
Have you heard that?
Girls just want to have fun on a crazy trip.
On a
on the
crazy
Crazy
train.
Train, yeah.
That's a spring break thing, isn't
Yeah.
it?
The Sweet but Psycho might work too.
Maybe she's sweet but a psycho.
Oh, yeah,
That's a
yeah.
good one. That's a banger.
Um,
Oh, this is
oh,
heavily debated.
This is the one.
This is the one.
Sock, sock, shoe, shoe, or sock, shoe, and wear your pants.
Well, it depends.
And
I'm
where?
usually a sock, shoe if I already have my pants on. But if not, it's sock, pant, shoe.
Really?
Wow. Involved. I'll tell you what mine was this morning, and I didn't realize it was bad until
What was
later. Oh,
Did you forget your pants again?
half. So, I I had my shoes ready to go and my socks ready to go and my pants ready to go. So I put my right leg through my pants, and then I put my sock on, and then I put my shoe on, and then I put my left pant leg on and did the same, and then I tied both my shoes. So it was just chaos.
You know what's weird?
Total
for me?
chaos.
I was all over the place.
I always put my right sock on first and my
Ooh.
right shoe on, but I always tie my left one first. I noticed that. after
Really?
This whole, yeah.
You're like a typewriter.
I don't know,
Like a
it's
reverse
weird.
typewriter.
That is weird.
Stephanie, where are you at on the shoe, sock?
Well,
Debate.
My pants going first,
Oh.
and then it's sock, shoe.
Boo.
Stock would half agree
I
with you.
couldn't. I tried to do it other ways since we talked about this. and
Yeah.
It's awkward, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just weird.
You get used to a way. You really
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
It's kind of ingrained.
What about you, Stock? What do you do?
It's sock, sock, pants, shoe, shoe.
Oh,
Because you don't.
I love that response. Oh,
Oh.
okay.
that's
I
an
can- I
automatic
can see that.
judgment on you, Stock.
You don't want your toes to get caught in the hem.
And that makes sense
Oh,
too.
yeah, well, it
Yeah,
does.
Yeah, that makes sense.
okay.
See, you have to explain it. Mine makes more sense.
No,
What?
no,
Well, I
You
not
were
put-
at
very
all.
random.
I
Not
put my
at
right
all.
one on,
Hey.
and then I forgot to put on my pants.
Sometimes I forget my pants.
I was just gonna say.
I'm just falling apart as a human being, is all it is. And this
Yeah.
is the slow decline into no pants coming to the community.
I think it's gonna
podcast.
happen.
Oh my
soon.
goodness, it's going to happen.
This
You know it
podcast is the
is. Yeah, this is the statement of my decline.
yes.
Oh my gosh,
It'll be shown as evidence.
it's already shown as evidence. Oh my goodness, last one, fifth question. Speed round.
I forgot. What would you like your legacy to be at Covington?
This one's a tough one too.
Yeah.
I think I want to be remembered as a friendly face, someone always willing to help somebody out around here.
Yeah.
I think for the most part I do that.
Me
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
I think for the most part. And I feel like I'm always very chipper in the morning, and I'm always like, I don't ever
You
come
are.
in
You're
here
ready
with
to
a
go.
very bad attitude. I come in here very upbeat, and
Yeah, you
yeah.
bounce into the
I
office. in the
do. I
morning.
try to
You
keep
really
things
do.
very upbeat and positive because
And light.
yes,
Yeah. I would agree
life's
with
too
that.
short to be all
I would agree with
cranky all the time,
Yeah.
and I love my job, so I don't
Yeah,
dread
absolutely.
coming to work.
That helps.
That makes a huge
that helps
difference.
a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does. It
I
really
think
does.
I
So-
think you've cemented that legacy already.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
I agree.
Stephanie, what do you want your legacy to be?
That I was a kind person and helpful and
Oh, absolutely. I think that's cemented as well.
fun.
Yeah. Hey, there you
You
go.
know, not grouchy.
No, I'm kidding.
Some days.
Oh, never. I don't
that's
think I've
my
ever
thing.
seen you cranky.
Right? I would like to think that I'm upbeat and chipper most days, but you get that one wrong comment, Stock, and
Absolutely.
it kind of puts a damper in your day. That's called Critics Math. John Acuff has a thing that's called Critics Math, where 100 positive comments equals one negative comment. And that's
Oh,
the one that
wow.
ruins the rest of your day. And that's the one you dwell on and think about. So hopefully, if you're a student and you're falling into that, or even if you're an adult and you're falling into that cycle, that you can kind of break that and, think about the positives instead of that one negative.
I have to share a story about
Yes,
that.
please do.
Back when Morgan was in school here, she was an aide for me, and one of her classmates came in, and it was just a kid that drove me nuts. And
That happens.
I had
happens.
that look on my face, very short answer, and as soon as he left, she totally called me out on it. She said, "Mom."
Oh, she was watching the whole
Oh
thing.
yeah, she was sitting
Yeah.
there watching my
Oh,
exchange
hilarious.
with this kid. She's like, "You were
Yes.
horrible." So that really kind of like that stuck in my head. That
Got you
know,
thinking about that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kids are good about that.
Oh, yeah.
They're
She
okay.
called me out quicker than anything.
Emily always tells me my face is showing.
Absolutely.
Your
Yeah.
face is showing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. And that's a really good point. Like, we don't know what the kids are taking out of this. Like,
Yeah.
all of our interactions with them, even just seeing us in the hallway and stuff. And if we're going to say, smile and say hi to them,
Yep.
that makes a big difference in a lot of kids' days sometimes.
Yeah.
It's just somebody that knows that they've got people there for them, that they got their back, and that somebody's looking out for them.
Yeah.
Anything you want to say before we sign off here, Stock?
Well, I'm going to piggyback off of that.
Absolutely.
And I don't want anyone to think that I'm criticizing or trying to make excuses. That concept that you were just talking about,
Yes.
it goes both ways too.
100%.
Because teachers, yes, we're teachers. We're supposed to be the mature ones. Sometimes we're dealing with very tough things in
Yeah.
our personal
Absolutely.
lives too.
Oh, life happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, life
Yeah.
happens all the time.
And so everyone, teachers and students, we just need to
Be kind.
learn to be kind. Yeah.
Absolutely. I
Yeah.
agree.
yeah.
And,
I think that's a big point.
100%.
Yeah. Anything you guys want to say before we get ready to sign off here? And I'll go back to stock here in a sec.
No,
Nope.
it was fun.
Yeah, it's a good time, right?
It
Nothing to
is.
be worried about. I'm
Not
going to
at
make a
all.
plug for the yearbook. So
Okay.
go ahead, Stock. Do you have anything you want to?
Remember History Buffet, and let's have a good 4-day week.
Absolutely. 2 4-day weeks in a
4-day
row.
weeks.
Heck
There we
yeah.
go.
And I do want to make a plug for the yearbook. So if you haven't gotten a yearbook yet, go to yearbookforever.com. Look for Covington Community High School in Indiana. They're $50 a piece. Sales stop in April. It's coming up. So it is a great way to kind of remember your high school days.
Yeah.
And we need to get Davis on here to talk about her high school days and like memories in yearbook and stuff like that.
She says she will never come on here.
Yeah, that's
Why?
that's what I've been told several times
But
in the
if we
morning.
twist her arm, it'll break again.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Brutal. If you don't want to go online, you can pay with a debit card, credit card online. If you don't want to go online, come to my door, room 204 upstairs in the high school, or you can go to the office and grab a paper form. Make your checks out to CHS Yearbook. It's a great way to remember everything that's going on. I think our kids are doing a great job at building the yearbook right now. Vintage is the theme. It's looking really cool. We've got a lot more content than we usually do. I think
You always have great covers.
yeah,
Absolutely.
Ashland counted today. All of our sports coverage have at least 39 pictures on each spread.
Oh, that's great.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
That's great.
it's a lot because of the way we did our layout and everything this year. The kids are able to put a lot of pictures that we normally wouldn't put on a spread into the spread, and it's really cool. They got a lot of selfies and personalized stuff this year. So grab a yearbook. Also tonight, band concert. Come out to the band concert, support the band and choir. Middle school as well. So middle school
they'll be
band is
there
playing
too.
as well. They really do sound fantastic, and if we can get investment into that, like we had investment into the Fountain Central Covington game,
Yeah.
just imagine.
Yeah.
But it's been a great time. Thanks for coming on,
Yeah,
guys.
thank you.
This
Thanks
is a
for
great
having
time.
us.
Hope it wasn't as nerve wracking as you were
Not at
thinking it
all.
might have been.
No.
Good. All right. Well, with that, we're signing off.
All right.
Later, everybody.
Bye.